No mai, haere mai, welcome into day 4, session number 7 of the Apollo Project's New Zealand Swimming Championships. Great to have you with us, Steve Kent, 2012 Olympian, commentating the action this week. We're live at the Hawke's Bay Regional Aquatic Centre for the heat session this morning. Just reflecting back on the finals last night and yesterday, really, Steve. Lewis last night, Lewis Clearbird in the 400 metre freestyle. He was in lane 4. He went hard from the beginning and in the end collecting a 10-year-old New Zealand record.
Yeah, it was great to see Lewis be really aggressive at that race there and to come away with Matt Stanley's 400 free record. Amazing swim just off that qualifying time, so we know what standard that is that's at in the world.
Yeah, 3:46.85, truly world class. Hazel Hourhand, what a day for her, getting that Olympic qualification standard in the morning in the heats. Had a wonderful day celebrating with the family. Came back a good solid just over the 58 for the final to win. Finn Harlan, New Zealand age group record in the 18-year-old men's 50 metre backstroke. Great performance from him.
Yeah, good to see our young guys stepping up and taking on the national championships and the open level as well. So great to see, and a blistering second 25 last night.
Yeah, really came back strongly. Finn Russ, couple of wins for him last night. Also, he was ecstatic in New Zealand records collected in that S19 category. Looking ahead this morning, we kick off with the blue ribbon men's 100 metres freestyle, and we'll be looking for Carter Swift and also Cam Gray. Cam Gray, the current New Zealand record holder that time, faster than the qualifying time, but they're going to have to do it this morning, do it tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be a really tight race between those two guys and a couple of others who want to push them all the way as well. So interesting to see if they are pushing it in the heats or whether they're saving some for the final tonight, but I'm excited for that one.
We'll then move to the 200 metre backstroke for the women. Emma Godwin, she's the local favourite, the fastest qualifier. Again, just it'll be interesting to see who's going to push it in these heats.
Yeah, it's all about tactics and where they want to attack, what they want to practice. Is it going for it in the heats, going for it in the final? What can they set up during the day to have some really positive performances?
The men's 200 backstroke is going to be interesting too, with a lot of the 100 metre swimmers coming up to the 200. You've got Jeff Coate there, you've got Kane Follows, you've got Lewis Clearbird again joining into those 200s.
Yeah, those backstroke boys will be wanting to make sure they did the same as Josh Gilbert last night. Staying ahead of Lewis, who seems to be doing obviously all the 200s this week. So I'm really looking forward to that 200 backstroke for sure.
Then we move to the 100 metre freestyle for the women, and Letitia Lee Transom, you've got Erica Fairweather there, also Chelsea Edwards in one of the earlier heats. I think probably best to take every opportunity they can to get post these times.
Yeah, we saw Letitia on the first night in the freestyle relay put a solid performance down and then back it up with that 200 free final the other night. So I'm excited to see her versus Erica and see what are the tactics going into these heat sessions.
And then finishing off with the 200 metres butterfly, looking out for Lewis again. So he's got a busy program, a 200 back and then a 200 fly in this heat session this morning. We'll get underway with heat session this morning at the Hawke's Bay Regional Aquatic Centre.
Apollo Projects is New Zealand's trusted specialist for the design and construction of sports, aquatics and education centres, and is proud to be the principal sponsor of Swimming New Zealand.
Welcome back. We'll now ask you to put your hands together and welcome our technical officials as they make their way onto pool deck. Introducing our starters for this morning's heats for the men's events, Alan Hale. For the women's events, Nick Short. The referee for the female events is Ron Clark. And for the men's events, it is Christine Casson, I should say. Christine Casson. And technical director for these championships, Carlene Gillespie. And we kick off with event 26, the men's 100 metre freestyle heats. There are 4 heats, and this is heat number 1.
Lane 1, Eco Shibuya Club 37. 2, Jack Potier Coast Swim Club. 3, Tom Gold Neptune Swim Club. 4, Harrison Cook North Shore Swimming. 5, Henry Williams North Shore Swimming. 6, Ethan Buchanan Pirate Swim Team. 7, Noah Island Spicer Otaki Titan Swimming. 8, Te Aivagen Tahiti.
And Tom Gold out nice and quickly, and he will turn first at the halfway mark of heat number 1. Swimming for the Neptune Swim Club, the 21-year-old with a time of 54.26. Harrison Cook, the fastest on paper for this first heat.
Nice and even across the field here in this first heat. All these guys with similar times. Looks like Jack Potier in lane 2 may be coming through.
And Noah Ireland Spicer from Otaki Titans has had a great final 50. And he'll get there 53.32, which is a second under his best. So well done to Noah Ireland Spicer and also Jack Potier, who came pretty quickly in that final 25.
One, Orlando Hardy. 2, Fergus Eddy. 3, Christopher Elson. 4, Zach Dell. 5, Cale Twist. 6, Hugo Rathel. 7, Luke O'Connor. 8, Iyad Masood.
The first of the circle-seated heats, Zach Dell in lane 4 with a sub-50 49.74, and he'll take them down the first 50 by a quarter of a body length. Touches the wall at 23.77. Zach Dell being a big part of the Club 37 freestyle relays and a member of that New Zealand record-breaking team from day one.
Yeah, 49.00 in that relay split for Dell, so he'll be wanting to make sure he puts his presence known into this 100 free for tonight.
Zach Dell coming down to the final 10 metres. Can he do a PB here and secure himself a place in this final? 50.44 to win heat number 2. Christopher Ilson takes second. Third goes to Cale Twist.
Solid heat swim by Zach there. Looks like he wanted to take that out strong. Nice solid finish. Nice looking heat swim. 1, Joshua Ames. 2, Liam McGowan. 3, Jack Hendy. 4, Carter Swift. 5, Michael Pickett. 6, Wira Kutsia. 7, Kiha Desportes. 8, Dominic Faulkner.
Well, this one's got a lot riding on it. Carter Swift in 4. He did a 48.6 to lead off the relay on Tuesday. And they go through. Michael Pickett, no surprises there, goes through first. Just behind him is Swift. Swift starting to come through. Michael Pickett's taking a loosen.
That was a little bit faster than his relay split from the other night, so he's really pushing for this time.
Let's make some noise for Carter Swift, pushing it. 48.73, just off that 48.6 he did to lead off the relay.
Nice solid heat swim there by Carter, out in the 23.0, 48.7 to finish. He'll be looking for that improvement going through to tonight. Michael Pickett on that first 50, obviously working towards that 53 tomorrow, backing off there on that second 50. So, as we said, heat swims, people are doing different stuff, Scotty.
That's right. And there's that result, 48.7, second to the wall, Jack Hendy. And our final heat, heat 4 of the men's 100 freestyle.
One, McAllister Clark. 2, Harrison Kwon. 3, Matthew Hutchings. 4, Cameron Gray. 6, Blake Elliott. 7, Ollie Ludden. 8, Rolf Stutzer.
And Cameron Gray, a great start, beautiful underwater work, pops out well in front. He's pushing it down this first 50. This could mean that he's really having an attempt here this morning. The New Zealand record holder, 48.29, which he did in January last year.
23.39 on that first 50. Great turn there by Cam. That's where he likes to put some heat down on the underwater.
Charging back down the final 25. Cameron Gray, he's got to get a 48.34. Buries the head in the final 5. And he's done it! He has done it! 48.26.
What a second 50, Scotty.
What a swim, and that was that final 25. He put the head down in that final 10 metres. And just lunged for that wall. Wow.
You saw that little bit of energy he put in that last 8 metres there, Scotty. Put the head down, ass up. He wanted that one. 03, faster than his personal best, NZ Olympic qualifying time.
Oh, superb swim there, and we'll catch a word with Cameron Gray on that performance now. We'll just hold the program and get a quick word with Cameron Gray.
Official results there, 48.26. Second, Matthew Hutchings, 51.00.
Superb performance, Cam. Unbelievable. What a swim. New Zealand record and Olympic qualification standard.
Yeah, I can't quite believe it, eh? Sort of was a little bit off my time at Worlds this year and got a little bit worried, but a bit more time in the trenches and a good taper will sort anything out.
You really dug deep just watching that first 50, 23.3, and then just looked like you buried the head for that last 25. Just talk us through what was going through your head before and during that race.
Oh yeah, I guess before I just didn't want to leave anything, didn't want to leave a stone unturned, so thought we'll give it 2 cracks. And I was sort of feeling pretty good down the first 50, and last 15 I knew it was going to be close, I knew I was on, so just had to fight for it.
How are you feeling right now about sort of what lies ahead for 2024? What are we going to see?
Yeah man, just a little break after this, maybe a week or so just to reset. It's been a big 18 months for me. The only real breaks I've had have been forced breaks from like sickness after meets. So it'll be good to have a little bit of time away where I'm not, sick and still trying to recover. And then, just mentally refresh and get up for Paris.
Congratulations. Here's your commemorative towel as your swimming New Zealand record. And congratulations on a wonderful performance.
Thank you, Scott.
We resume now with 117. It's the 100 freestyle for men multi-classification. And there are 2 heats, and this is heat number 1.
Lane 1, Luca Williams, Wharanui. 2, Tate Pichon, Club 37. 3, James Hayden, Club 37. 4, David Beck, Club 37. 5, Ian Chen, St. Paul Swimming. 6, Devon Xavier, Club 37. 7, Cameron Leslie, Whangarei Swim Club.
Steve, great to see Cameron Leslie in the mix now today and tomorrow. Absolute legend in lane 7. S4 class from Whangarei Swim Club, and a real veteran in the sport of para swimming, 34 years of age, and mixing it up with some of the younger lads across the different classifications.
Great to see these 3 boys in the middle pushing each other this morning in this heat swim. Ian Chen taking a little lead into the wall here for this final 5 metres.
And Chen wins it. Beck gets the wall second, Hayden third. Remember, this is heat 1 of 2. And we've got Tate Pichon finishing in a 108.91. Luca Williams working away there in lane 1. And first hit out for Cameron Leslie, a 125.86. So Cameron Leslie, congratulations for going well underneath the Paralympic qualifying standard there. And that just shows the class of the man. And we'll catch a word with Cameron Leslie about what will be another Paralympics. Cam, great to have you back in the champs and here with us today and tomorrow. Congratulations on reaching that Paralympic qualifying standard.
Yeah, cheers. It's good to get it done in the morning and see what we can do tonight, see where there is to correct and keep working on that breathing technique.
You've got your 50 tomorrow, is that right? The 50 freestyle. What other events have we got having you in this time around?
Yeah, just the 2. I've had some stuff to do in Auckland before coming down, so I had to commit to those 2, but that's half my program in Paris anyway.
It's been such a celebrated career, yours, and you've been at the top level for so long. You've got a young family now as well. How do you sort of fit in the family, work, and your swimming and keeping at that top level?
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, I would be lying if I said I wasn't. Got an awesome wife who sort of takes care of a lot of things when I'm away. It's not real nice to just up and leave and ditch her with 3 kids. And we make it work as good as we can. And there's times where it's not good, and there's times when it's all good.
Well, looking forward to seeing you in the next few events, and great to have that Paralympic qualifying standard met on your first swim.
Yeah, cheers, bro.
Next up is heat number 2 of the men's 100 freestyle multi-classification.
One, Joseph Blake, Hamilton Aquatics. 2, Joshua Wilmer, Pukekohe Swim Club. 3, Finn Russ, Selwyn Swim Club. 4, Asher Smith Franklin, North Shore Swimming. 5, Jack Bugler, Blenheim Swim Club. 6, Joel Watkins, Pukekohe Swim Club. 7, Guy Harrison, Heratonga Sun Devils. Strong start here by Asher Smith Franklin in the middle, through in a 27.43. Looks like he's wanting to put down a solid heat swim this morning. Has a New Zealand record at 57.82 for the S14 class. Right on that time this morning.
Yeah, that 400 freestyle yesterday was superb from Asher Smith Franklin. Let's see what he can do this morning. 56.93, a new New Zealand record in the S14 class for him. As freestyle is really going well. He's happy with that. And previously a 58.10, so going from a 58 down to a 56.9. And Joel Watkins also underneath his entry time. And coming to the wall, this is Joseph Blake. Josh Wilmer's done a good time there in lane 2 as well. Next up is event 27, the women's 200 metres backstroke. There are 3 heats. And behind the blocks are heat number 1.
Lane 2, Charlie 2's Coast Swimming Club. 3, Zalika Pratt-Smith Coast Swimming Club. 4, Molly Shivnan, Mount Maunganui Swim Club. 5, Talitha McEwen, Mount Maunganui Swim Club. 6, Amber George Coast Swimming Club. 7, Lucy Brooker, Wharanui Swim Club.
Well, Molly Shivnan posting a 2:12.85 to be the fastest in the first heat here. She's got her clubmate Talitha McEwen either on the other side of her. The medley specialist Zalika Pratt-Smith and breaststroke specialist in 3.
Amber George just taking out that first 50. She was 4th in the 50 backstroke last night in that 100 backstroke final as well for the female, so we know she's swimming well this week, a couple of PBs, so she'll be looking for a strong performance this morning.
Yeah, and got those big long levers to pull her through. But at this halfway stage, it is Molly Shivnan takes him through, Pratt Smith second, and then George in lane 6 third.
Molly Shivnan swims during university time down in Dunedin with Lars Humer, so great for her to be able to train down there and get that experience with the likes of Erica and Caitlin. Kane follows, so that's some good backstroke pedigree she works with during her physio degree that she's working on.
Yeah, quite often a lot of these athletes starting to juggle a few different things, their careers, their studies, and as we've spoken about with Cam Leslie, families with 3 kids, certainly when they get a little bit older. And Zylika Pratt-Smith now winding up down this final 50. This is a fantastic finish in heat number 1 for Zylika. She has taken a body length out of this field into the first 25 of that last 50. And she's going to come home to win it.
Quite a few events this week for Zylika, so she'll be wanting to probably manage some of her heat swims, get ready for that final, see if she can go up another level, but good attack there on that last 50, Scotty. Two, Holly Stanford, Greendale Swim Club. 3, Isabel Gibson, Club 37. 4, Gina McCarthy, Hamilton Aquatics. 5, Liv Peebles, North Shore Swimming. 6, Pippa Mihaka, Hamilton Aquatics. 7, Emma Wallace, Pukekohe Swim Club.
First swim for Gina McCarthy at these championships, if I'm not wrong, Steve. We hadn't seen her in the individual medley events, so she's obviously concentrating on the backstroke events here, and the 200 we wear. Her strength lays in this stroke, 31.81 down the first 50. Isabel Gibson, who had that PB in the 100 off the start of that relay of the night, we know she's in good form. This is heat 2 of 3.
Yeah, it seems like Gina's obviously just moved away from that IM for this championships, really focusing, I think, on this 200 backstroke. When we've seen her in the past in the IM swims at previous meets, we know this is one of her strengths, so it's good to see her really getting out there and taking on this individual event.
The qualifying time for Paris, 2:10.39. New Zealand record held by Melissa Ingram, 2:09.13 back in 2009.
Looks like a smooth swim right now for Gina. Once again, those tactics, whether they're sort of really pushing it in the heats this morning or saving a bit for tonight, some different strategies going on, but Isabel Gibson in lane 3 having a great swim as well.
Holding 30, just under 35 at the moment, Gina McCarthy. On target for around about a 2:14, 2:15. Opens up that lead over Isabel Gibson. Third, we go back to Pippa Mihaka.
Really nice head position there by Gina, just nice and still. Looks nice and easy on through on that last 50 for the touch.
A 2:15.23 to win heat number 2.
Second was Isabel Gibson, 2:18.70. Third, Pippa Mihaka, 2:20.11. One, Charlotte Cole, Hiratonga Sun Devils. 2, Mia Stanley Hunt, Coast Swim Club. 3, Jessie Walsh, Club 37. 4, Emma Godwin, Hiratonga Sun Devils. 5, Helena Gasson, Coast Swimming Club. 6, Breeze van Bilthuizen, Hiratonga Sun Devils. 7, Zoe Enor, Hiratonga Sun Devils.
Emma Godwin, the local here from the Hawke's Bay, and the Hiratonga Sun Devils. This is their home pool, their home environment, and down she goes, 30.41, and just behind is Helena Gasson and Club 37's Jessie Welch. And the time in the program, 2:10.98. That is only 0.5 of a second off this qualifying standard. And so we'll be wanting to see a split of around about a 104, I guess. A 104. And a 103.93.
Once again, interesting to see the tactics this morning. Do they push it through this third 50 or do they back off? We saw Zylika Pratt-Smith in the first heat attack that last 35 metres. Looks like Gina was just setting up her pacing for tonight as well. So looks like Helena might have backed off a little bit here on this 50. So yeah, different tactics through the morning, Scotty.
A body length lead now for Emma Godwin as she goes with 50 metres to swim. Helena Gasson turns and Jessie Welch about another body length and a half back. Good lot of crowd support here for the local Emma Godwin. Can we get another qualifying standard reached this morning? 20 metres to swim for Emma Godwin. A 2:10.39 is what we need to get. She might just be outside here. 2:12.74. She will be the fastest through to the final this evening.
Helena Gasson in second, 2:15.56. Jessie Welsh third, 2:18.59. So some really good performances across the board there. Different tactics at play. It'll be a good final through Scotty, for tonight?
Yep, I think Helena will secure herself a nice middle lane for that final, as will Gina McCarthy. Isabel Gibson will be in there, Molly Shibnan. Moving now to the heats of the men's 200 metres backstroke. There are 2 heats, and this is heat number 1.
One, Liam Rees, Alexandra Swimming Club. 3, Samuel Poaching, North Shore Swimming. 4, Andrew Jeffcoat, Club 37. 5, Lewis Clareburt, Club 37. 6, Jasper Cornish, Co-Swimming Club. 7, Callum Lockhart, Viking Swim Club.
Well, Andrew Jeffcoat's best time, 1:57.26. That was at last year's Apollo Projects New Zealand Swimming Championships. So his PB is inside the Olympic qualifying standard. He'll have to bring his absolute best today after what he would consider a disappointing performance, I'm sure, in the 100 metres. Lewis Clareburt alongside him, who, as we've seen, is in fantastic record-breaking form this week.
We know Lewis has been going nice and strong in all his heat swims this week, pushing every race, getting as much practice in as he can towards his year ahead. Nice turn there by both the lads. 57.66 for Lewis, 57.89 for Jeffco.
And this just shows just the strength of Lewis Clareburt's strokes in the IM. There is no real weakness. We'll see him in the 200 butterfly later in this program. He's done the 200 breaststroke. He's almost collected the New Zealand record in the 200 freestyle. It's just setting himself up for an absolute dream 400 IM. Now the margin opens up to 2.5 seconds back to Andrew Jeffcoat. Lewis Clareburt powering down the final 50. Samuel Poching from North Shore sitting in 3rd. Jasper Cornish over here in lane 6, the 50 freestyle specialist and the backstroke specialist. Lewis Clareburt coming through to win in 2:63. Jeffcoat comes in 2nd, 3rd goes to Poching.
1, John Quirk, North Shore Swimming. 2, Ethan McDonald, Hamilton Aquatics. 3, Alex Esposito, Ngātai Tuatia Atararika Swimming. 4, Kane Follows, Neptune Swim Club. 5, Sam Brown Coast Swim Club. 6, Finn Harlan Coast Swim Club. 7, William Leroy, Club 37. 8, Vincent Downs Honey, Club 37.
Well, Steve Kane follows in great form at the moment. He got his best ever time last month at the Victoria Champs, 1:58.59. This is his favourite event, and he's PB'd in the first time in 2 years. And he's got a lot of confidence. Kane follows. He's done well in the 50 and the 100 as well. So I think we're setting ourselves up for a good day here for him.
Yeah, that was a good swim. I watched that one online now. The Victoria State Champs, nice and solid in that early season as they continued their preparation towards this event. So good to see him right on his times there. Threw in a 57.98 this morning in that first 100 metres.
Coached by Lars Hummers, made that move last year down to Dunedin. And he just got a beautiful technique. Nice high body position, that head absolutely still. And looking back, Sam Brown, we've got Finn Harland in here as well, the winner of the 50 backstroke. He's sitting a wee way back at the moment. Alex Esposito sitting in second, or is it? No, it's Sam Brown.
30.84 on that 50 there for Kane, 128.82.
Starting to wind it up now. You sense Kane is going to give this a nudge this morning. Kane follows, charging down the final 50. That qualifying mark of 1:57.50. 1:58.66. Just outside of his own personal best. And just over 1 second outside of that qualifying standard. So an encouraging heat swim for Kane follows. Can we get another second or so tonight? We'll see in a matter of hours.
2:05 there for Sam Brown and 2:07 there for Alex Esposito in third.
And that concludes event 28, the men's 200 backstroke heats. Will be back after this break with the heats of the women's 100 freestyle. Welcome back to the Apollo Projects New Zealand Swimming Championships. This is day 4 live from the Hawke's Bay Regional Aquatic Centre. We're moving now to the heats of the women's 100 metres freestyle. There are 3 heats and ready to go. Heat number 1.
Two, Zoe Crawford Coast Swim Club. 3, Holly Neville Australia. 4, Chelsea Edwards North Shore Swim Club. 5, Eva Allen Club 37. 6, Milana Tapper St. Peter Swimming. 7, Jasmine Lyles Phoenix Aquatics.
Chelsea Edwards in lane 4, 55.35. She's been involved in a number of relays and been swimming in that 200 metre freestyle, 2:01. So she's in pretty good form. Let's see what she can do over this 100 freestyle, whether she is in fact giving it 100%.
26.82 on that first 50, nice and strong. Looks like Milana Tapper, she did a 2:02 in her 200 free, a personal best. She's coming home good in lane 6.
She is, Milana Tapper and Chelsea Edwards. And she gets it, Milana Tapper, just by 0.2 of a second.
That's a personal best, I'm sure, for her, so she'll be happy with that swim.
Over a second, in fact, Steve. That's a great swim.
Potentially give her that spot into the final tonight as well, Scotty. E2. Two, Amy Crosby, United Swim Club. 3, Summer Osborne, North Shore Swimming. 4, Erica Fairweather, Neptune Swim Club. 5, Rebecca Moynihan, Pukekohe Swim Club. 6, Milan Glintmeyer, Coast Swim Club. 7, Georgina Bell, Pirate Swim Team.
Well, the first outing for Rebecca Moynihan of Pukekohe. She's a 50-metre sprint specialist, but posting 56.11 in the program. She's got Erica Fairweather alongside her. Summer Osborne's there too, some real talented freestyle sprinters in here. And it is Erica Fairweather that takes them down. 26.6, just 0.2 behind is Moynihan. And coming through strongly, Amy Crosby over there in lane 2, now with United.
We're always going to see Erica come probably back more in the back half of this 100 freestyle versus more the natural sprinters with her distance pedigree. So a strong finish here by Erica. 54.74.
And perhaps a sneaky PB there too. Some nice times in the green on the board. 4 of the women going faster than the entry time. And at the moment, it is Erica Fairweather, the fastest qualifier. 2 heats down of 3. Amy Crosby, it's a good swim for her out there in 2 at 56. We move now to heat number 3.
One, Hazel Alahan, Phoenix Aquatics. 2, Brooke Miles, Ngātai Tuatea Atararika Swimming. 3, Nikki Benema, Hiratonga Sun Devils. 4, Letitia Lee Transon, Club 37. 5, Zoe Pedersen, Coast Swim Club. 6, Madison Kidd, Coast Swim Club. 7, Poppy Henderson, Neptune Swim Club.
Lane 4's Letitia Lee Transom. She's swum the fastest this champ so far at 54.4 to lead off the 4x100 metre freestyle relay on Tuesday. Can she replicate that performance? She's got a 54.6 in the program. She's well out in front. Hazel Hourhand, no surprises there. Had a very slow 1 minute in the program. Letitia Lee Transom storming home in this 100 freestyle, well out in front. Hourhand sitting in second. Third is Venema. 54.43. Pretty much an identical time to the one she did on Tuesday, and she will be in lane 4 for tonight's final. Erica Fairweather will sit in 5.
Another solid swim in that 54 zone, Scott, so great to see. That'll be a good race, as we mentioned, these two, after that 200 free, backing it up with this 100 free will be exciting tonight.
That concludes event number 29. We move now to event 118, the women's 100 freestyle multi-classification, and there is one heat.
Lane 2, Mackenzie Drag, Aquatic Swim Club. 3, Chloe Gladwin, Whakatane Swimming Club. 4, Quint Pike, Hamilton Aquatics. 5, Lily Fox Mason, Wharanui Swim Club. 6, Ella Bean, Selwyn Swim Club. 7, Melissa Donahue, Hamilton Aquatics. Strong start by Quinn Pike in lane 4, 32.37. Took away her first gold medal last night in the championships. Good to see her pushing it in the heats this morning.
And a good win there for Quinn Pike, and that with a 107.1 is a New Zealand record in the S19 category. Well done, congratulations, Quinn. Mackenzie Drage coming through in lane 2, and Melissa Donahue, lane 7 to finish this single heat. Well done, 139.71 and a 143.03. Well done to all of our women. And there's the official result. We move now to event 30, the men's 200 metres butterfly heats, and there are 2 heats. This is heat number 1.
Two, Carwin Lee, Club 37. 3, Curtis Melsop, Ngātai Tuatia Atararika Swimming. 4, Joel Crampton, Capital Swim Club. 5, William Campbell, Wharanui Swim Club. 6, Kinnon, Brookenhausen, Hamilton Aquatics.
Well, Joel Crampton, the fastest in this first heat by quite a margin, 4 seconds over William Campbell. And Steve, a bit of a fun fact, we heard earlier about Will Campbell, who at 28 years of age, this is his 199th competition 200 metres butterfly, which if we extrapolate that out, he has swum 39,800 metres of 200 butterflies.
Oh, let's make sure he gets in that final then tonight, Scotty, so he
needs
can
to hit that 40 kilometres of butterfly. And when
That's just in the racing. So you imagine the amount of Ks he's done in training as well. You add those up,
quite a feat. Quite a feat. Joel Crampton takes them through under the minute, 59.16. He'll have to come home pretty quickly to get under that PB. He is a part of the Oceania swim team later this month, Joel.
Yeah, that Oceania team will be heading over to Australia on the Gold Coast, I believe. So good to see our Kiwis going to be representing us there. This may be just a stepping stone towards that for this competition for him. So interesting to see what he's focusing on, whether he's targeting this meet and Oceania or just the Oceanias later on.
Pretty hard event to ease and get easy speed, isn't it, Steve? It's either on or you're off in this butterfly event. You've got to keep that momentum. You've got to keep the hips high all the way through, and to do that you've got to keep pulling powerfully. And Joel Crampton will win this heat. Curtis Millsop's come through for second. William Campbell, we'll keep a close eye on whether he makes that final 2:09.70. Kinnan broke his in fourth. And we'll be back after this break for the next heat of the 200 butterfly.
We know a country where the food is bountiful and the wine is beautiful. Where the skies are big because the horizons are wide, so the warm, gentle landscape stretches out forever. A country where the food offering spans from pick your own to picking it up from a roadside stall or a farmer's market, to taking your pick from restaurant menus that are as good as anywhere in the world. And so is the wine. This is a country that will refresh you and recharge you and just make you feel a whole lot better about things. This country is food and wine country, but you might know it as Hawke's Bay.
Welcome back. Just a quick break between the men's 200 metres butterfly. Here was Simon Main, the Paralympic program lead at Swimming New Zealand. Simon, you'll be pretty happy with the progress of your swimmers this week and the number of Paralympic qualifying standards being met?
Yeah, no, it's been amazing. We had 6 slots to fill and we've so far filled 5 of them. So that's, I mean, at the moment, I'm really happy with that.
What's your hopes in terms of the size of the team for Paris?
Well, it was always limited to 6. We had 3 female slots and 3 male slots. We filled all the 3 male slots with Cam's swim today. Jessie's swim on the first day with Josh in the 100 breast. And then so far 2 of the girls have filled the slot. That's Lily Fox and Gabby Smith.
In terms of bringing that team together prior to leaving for Paris, talk us through what are the next few months looking like, and when do you actually take off? Do you have any camps prior to the Paralympics?
Yeah, we're quite busy. We've got a trip to Singapore, and then that's all of the team, all 6. And then we get 2 weeks in the Gold Coast. And then we come back and we've got June pretty much training at home. And then in July, we've got a mini camp where they all come together in Auckland, and we sort of get some video done and some final tips of what can go wrong, what's the best thing to work on in the next month. And then we go to Mallorca in August, and we're there for a couple of weeks, and then we go straight into Paris from there.
Busy times. In terms of another question, each and every athlete is different, aren't they? Each swimmer is different. They've got different needs, different disabilities, different impairments. That must be quite a challenge to kind of work out what's best for them, how you can support them.
Yeah, I mean, we try and surround them with people that are able to help them, and it's their decision who they need. There's a lot of support from HBSNZ, and we get a lot of local support around their programs. And really, it's down to them. We sit down with them at the start of the season and say, what do you need? What do you want to work on? And then we put the support around them for those needs.
It's fantastic. It's great to see how far Paris swimming and multi-classification swimming has gone. I think we're ready to resume. Thanks for chatting with us, Simon.
That's all right. Thank you.
We'll now resume with the men's 200 metres butterfly, and ready to swim is heat number 2.
Two, Zach Baker, Viking Swim Club. 3, Daniel Cretin, Roscoe Swim Club. 4, Lewis Clareburt, Club 37. 5, Blair Helms, North Shore Swimming. 6, Sam Kinney, Coast Swim Club. 7, Oscar Greenwood, Coast Swimming Club.
Well, Steve, the qualifying standard in this event is just underneath Lewis Clareburt's entry time of 1:55.82, so it's 1:55.78. And not that, I guess, Lewis is searching for more individual qualification standards, but it would be a bonus. It would be nice to see if he can collect that as well. Also in the race is Blair Helms, just over 2 minutes, 2:02.50. And 16-year-old Daniel Cretin, who has progressed well in his butterfly over his age group years. And he's, in fact, taking them out through the first 100.
I love to see that when the young boys get out there in front of our world champion Lewis Clareburt and enjoy themselves in this 200 fly. Lewis, this 200 fly, I think, and depending on when it is in the program in Paris 24, it could be one that he wants to target, and we know he's obviously done it at the Commonwealth Games back in Birmingham, so he's got a lot of pedigree in this fly event, so it'll be interesting to see if they add this to his program. Looks like he's just working through some of his skills here, Lewis. Nice big underwaters on his turn, so continually working on processes around breath control, rhythm, stroke. Good to see some beautiful butterfly in the pool this morning.
Coached by Mitch Nairn, and he swum, the time he swum earlier this year would have put him 9th in the world. So he comes in, 2:04.14, cruising through the heats. Daniel Cretin has done a great time, 2:05.91, one of the, one of 2 swimmers doing a time faster than the entry time, Oscar Greenwood, over there from Coast, the 18-year-old. That concludes the men's 200-metre butterfly heats. And we move now to event 31, the women's 200 butterfly heats. There are 2 heats. This is heat number 1.
2, Jamie Fisher, Enterprise Swim Team. 3, Amelia Finer, Neptune Swim Club. 4, Neve Tasker, Ngātai Tuatea Atararika Swimming. 5, Chloe Peters, Hamilton Aquatics. 6, Isla Marsh, TBSS, Central City Swimming.
Neve Tasker, part of that Oceania team, heading off in a week or so, and a former national champion of this event.
Normally in some distance freestyle as well, and was working towards that open water Junior Worlds qualifying this week as well. So obviously Neve favours the open water, 200 fly, all the tough events, Scotty. So we know that those can be transferable through in their training. A lot like potentially me back in the early days, loved to train, loved to work hard in this 200 fly event, and then I found it a bit too hard, so I went to freestyle, shorter distance, like you.
Yes. Yet most swimmers will avoid the 200 fly sometimes for their entire career, which was me and many others.
Looks like Neve's putting in a good 50 here, just trying to make sure she's still breathing every second stroke, so sticking to her race plan potentially on this, making sure she has a clean turn here. Get those hips drive through to the wall in the butterfly. You don't want to leave them dragging out the back. You want to tuck nice through so you can get straight back into your rhythm on this last 50.
Neve Tasker's really done a great job of this third 50 and looking pretty comfortable down the last. Amelia Finer in 3, changing to butterfly from her usual freestyle events, and Chloe Peters here from Hamilton Aquatics. And let's have a look at the time for Neve Tasker. 2:18.80, just outside of her best there of 2:17.48. And that is heat 1.
Lane 2, Maddie Horton, Jazzy Swim Club. 3, Paige Skindula Kemp, Pukekohe Swim Club. 4, Esme Patterson, Neptune Swim Club. 5, Ruby Matthews, Phoenix Aquatics. 6, Maya Adams, Raumati Swimming Club. 7, Madison Marlowe, Hamilton Aquatics.
Esme Patterson training in that program down south, Neptune, 2:14.77 in the program for her.
She's also heading away to the Oceania Championships later this month, Scott, so it's good to see some of our athletes heading over to Australia and getting some more racing. Interesting to see the tactics this morning and through this meet for them. Are they saving their taper a little bit longer just to get to that Oceanias and make that their main performance of this season?
Ruby Matthews moved across from North Shore to Phoenix, training with her training partner Hazel Auerhan, and been a butterflyer through and through, Matthews.
Through this 200 butterfly, Scotty, what we want to try and see is just, as we look at on the cameras, we want to keep seeing those hips coming up out of the water. That means they're nice and high. We don't want those hips getting too low, creating more resistance for each athlete. So it's good to see when we see those hips coming up nice and smooth through this 200 fly. Stay nice and relaxed. We never want to seize up too tight on this event.
I remember speaking to Lauren Boyle, actually not that she was a breaststroker, saying quite a similar action, body position and action for breaststroke and butterfly, where you've got the hip sort of undulation that you need to keep throughout the whole event.
As we can see with Esme on this last part, she's really driving that head down to help keep her hips up nice and high. That's something Cam talked about as well in his 100 fly last night. So it's good to see these athletes really working on their skills through.
2:20.60. Esme Patterson will go through into lane 5 for tonight's final. Neve Tasaka will be in lane 4 with a 2:18. And Madison getting a 2:30 and a reasonable PB, down 2.5 seconds. And there's that official result. We'll be back after the break with the men's 50 breaststroke multi-classification.
Apollo Projects is New Zealand's trusted specialist for the design and construction of sports, aquatics and education centres, and is proud to be the principal sponsor of Swimming New Zealand.
Welcome back in. Just 2 races to swim here in the heat session of the Apollo Projects New Zealand Swimming Champs Day 4. And next event is event 119, the men's 50 breaststroke multi-classification. There's one heat.
Two, Joseph Blake, Hamilton Aquatics. 3, Josh Wilmer, Pukekohe Swim Club. 4, Ian Chen, St. Paul Swimming. 5, James Hayden, Club 37. 6, Devon Xavier, Club 37.
Ian Chen's had a great champs this week, the 19-year-old from St. Paul's. He's got the fastest time in here for the S19s. We've got 4 different classifications in this event. Ian Chen, good fast rating into the wall. A 33.76 just outside his entry time.
Just 0.1 outside the NZ Open record for S19 as well, so he'll be looking for that swim tonight.
And a 35.29 for Joshua Wilmer, which is faster than entry time.
His New Zealand record in that one is 34.62, so he'll be wanting to have a crack at that one tonight as well.
And there's the result of that single heat. Now move to the women's 50 breaststroke, the final race of this morning's session, the multi-class women's 50 breaststroke.
3, Riley Sayer, Matamata Swim Club. 4, Quinn Pike, Hamilton Aquatics. 5, Chloe Gladwin, Whakatane Swimming Club.
So Quinn Pike in record-breaking form earlier in the program this morning.
Her national record in this event is 43.86, so whether she's going for another one this morning, be good to see. She's got a nice looking breaststroke here, Scotty. Nice push through, tucking that chin down for that breaststroke to work on that glide position.
Yeah, it's the old balance of how fast do you rate it in the 50 or how long do you hold on to that glide. But let's see how Quinn Pike goes with this time.
0.03 outside her NZ record there, so nice close swim there for Quinn. She's in fine form. She'll be lifting for that final tonight as well.
Riley Sayer coming in lane 3. Good on you, Riley. And a 1 minute .68. And that concludes our heat racing this morning. And we'll just wait for that official result. And we'd like you to put your hands together and thank our technical officials as they make their way from pool deck. Thanks for your time and attention. And Steve, a few important heats this morning for some big events. The 100 metre freestyle starting with what an absolute swim from Cameron Gray.
Oh, you can feel the excitement in the Hawke's Bay facility here. Man, he really brought it home strong, Cam. We noted 23.39 out and then a 24.8 on that way home. That's storming home, and just that little lift with 8 metres, just that knowing he really wanted to push himself and be really smart on that finish. Boom. Olympic qualifying time, NZ record, the fastest New Zealand's ever had.
Yeah, I don't envy how much pressure he was under probably before that event, but he harnessed that energy, that nervous energy, and he threw it all into that race. A great swim.
Yeah, it's great to see some of these young guys put on some big boy pants and really attack it. Really proud of Cam, and obviously his coach Michael Weston been working really hard for that one since Doha.
And the second Cam Leslie, reaching that Paralympic qualifying time in the 100 metre freestyle S4. Awesome to have that knocked off first up.
Yeah, you know, Cam is quality performer. You know, wheel black captain, and then head of as part of our para team and Swimming New Zealand as well, when leading all of us through this journey with Paralympic sport. So another classy swim, and you know, still got the beard, still got the shave to happen at some point. So he's obviously targeting Paris 24 pretty hard.
Good on Asher Smith-Franklin, New Zealand record S14 in that 100 freestyle. Then to the backstrokes, we had some good performances, but they're going to have to bring a little bit more tonight from Emma Godwin. Kane follows, you've got Helena Gass in there, you've got many others that are right on the cusp.
Yeah, once again, these backstroke boys, they're not going to want Lewis Clareburt taking home a title away from them when that's their speciality. So that'll be a great one to see, and yeah, really excited for that female 200 backstroke as well.
100 freestyle for the woman, Erica and Letitia will go battling it out for the win there. And 200 butterfly, Lewis Clareburt, he will be the fastest qualifier. He's got the fastest time by quite a margin on paper. Neve Tusker in lane 4 for the 200 metres butterfly.
Yeah, like we don't really know what Lewis's full program might be in Paris, so it'll be good to see if he really wants to get aggressive with that 200 fly. First of all, he's got that 200 backstroke, so multiple events for the big fella, so it'll be good to see what he can produce in his second race this evening.
Well, thanks for joining us this morning for the heats. We kick off tonight 5:30 p.m. with our final session. Thanks for joining us.